I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've started 5 high-tech companies as a CEO and co-founder. Jazz improvisation is instantaneously coming up with a melody you're creating with no preparation or plan or roadmap. Oftentimes when you're doing a startup company, you're having to improvise. You don't have enough money, you have to find people to hire, you have to find companies to sell your product to, and things happen, competitors do crazy things. The camaraderie you feel in an ensemble is kind of like the camaraderie you feel in a startup in the early days. I mean, if you're in a jazz quartet and the drummer screws up, or the bass player screws up, or the piano screws up, kind of blow it for the sound. Same thing if you're in a startup. If someone doesn't do their role, it kind of blows it. Doing these fast-growing startups, it's a little bit of performance art. I tell people I mentor, when you're pitching to raise money, you're meeting with investors, it's a show. If you go to a concert and someone just totally plays the wrong notes in the middle, that's gonna make you like, ugh. If you're pitching someone to raise money and you fumble with the slides, or they ask you a question and you don't know the answer, you're destroying the moment, the arc. Starting out in a career is sometimes a little scary, and I just remember my first startup, we had $1,500. We never raised venture capital. It's very hard, but I think you can do that sort of approach. Just a little bit of money and a sort of very intelligent, prudent use of your funds. I mean, the first one we sold for $13 million, which is not huge from Silicon Valley standards, but starting with $1,500 was they call it a fair New England return. So yeah, in your music career, think of it like a startup.